The reason why I took a trip to Japan, I told my wife, let's just sit down, relax. We're on vacation. Let everybody go out. But as I was sitting there, I see this stewardess, Singapore Airlines. Very high-class airline, right? Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, but they were folding the blankets back and putting it back in the bag. And I was thinking to myself, oh, they're going to reuse it for the next flight. Then I was thinking to myself, now, who used this blanket before me? It could be somebody with tuberculosis, somebody coughing on it, and here I am using the blanket. That's why, from now on, I always bring the negative ion shawl. Because the plane is full of positive ion anyway. When I put it over my face and cover myself, I can sleep very well, and it's warm. Yeah, she knows she travels.
Yeah,
we can vouch for it.
Like this.
Yeah,
when sit down and
just sleep. And it's warm. I don't need that blanket.
Very warm.
Okay.
Good.
We have socks. We have all kinds of socks. Okay. And these are all varieties of socks. But I want to talk about this. Why did they have a 5-toe sock? Yeah, someone already learned it from my seminar. For diabetics, right? You don't have to be a diabetic to wear it.
No.
Because in Japan they wear 5-toe socks anyway. Because you know why? In Japan they need the 5-toe socks? Because they wear the thongs all the time. So, but they made this special sock for diabetics because diabetics, what first goes in a diabetic is your toes. Second is your feet. So, very good for diabetics. So, if you have someone who's a diabetic, recommended to wear socks, the underwear, drink the green tea. Okay, I tell you a little story. Okay, I'm full of stories today. I have a pastor's wife. Now, my pastor at that time had a liver transplant. And he's a famous singer from Singapore. They didn't even want to let him out of the country. That's how famous he is. But he became a pastor and became one of the music director of our church. Okay? He had a liver transplant because in Asia the water not clean. Okay. He had the transplant and hardly walk. After that, he went through a physical hard time. Someone had given him nefful, over $2,000 worth of nefful.
Wow.
But someone in the church, but he did not know how to use it, so he put it on the shelf. One day, my wife and I singing in the choir, and we're talking to one of the people about nefful, and he heard it. Oh, I have that. I said, oh, are you using it? No, it's on the shelf. And we were shocked to hear that. You mean, did you know how much this stuff costs and you put it on the shelf? He said, how much it cost? Over $2,000 that you have. He said, oh, I better use it. But how do you use it? So, the person that gave it to him didn't tell him how to use it. So my wife's got an idea. You know what, we'll buy one of these membership kits and give it to the pastor's wife. We gave the membership kit to the pastor's wife, not expecting anything, and also a box of green tea, because she is a diabetic. So maybe this will help her with the green tea. Not thinking about it. So, what had happened was that she tried the green tea, and she said, oh, maybe, and also she tried that sample blanket, right? One day she had backache, so she put it there. And 5-10 minutes later, it was gone, the backache. She said, oh, this thing works. So right away she came to this office and bought a pair of underwear and shirt. She tried those two first, and with the green tea. And then a month later she called me up and said, Melvin, I was a diabetic all my life, since childhood. First time in my life, my blood count is down. Sugar blood count is down. And she was excited. But my husband do not believe in it. So I go to church and I always have to face the pastor. He said, Melvin, 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 put his arms around me. How did you ever convince my wife? She's a hard person to convince. She's very stubborn. You know what? I looked at the pastor and said, Samuel, his name is Samuel, sometimes you have to take things in faith. It's just like the Christian religion, you have to take in faith. Okay. Now today, just recently, just a week ago, she made manager. Because the reason why she made manager is because she shared with one of the persons that were ill at the church. Okay, and she went and said, well, if it's good enough for the pastor.
She came last 2 weeks, right? I saw her.
Oh, that's I don't remember. Did you come?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyway, I saw her, and she saw the person that was sick, and she told about it. Said, if it's good enough, the way that people think, if it's good enough for the pastor, pastors don't lie, right? So the pastor don't lie, right? Okay, so if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. So she had all this problem. So she tried it out, and now she became manager. I became AM without even doing the business. I could tell you how I became AM. I just told them about my hair growing. To everybody, I looked at they say, the bald guy said, oh, through your hair? How do you, let me sign up to be a member. So,
were you really bald before?
Yeah, completely bald.
Oh, yeah?
Except for way down here.
Just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I have hair growing on top. So 30-some years bald. I used to be good looking. Okay.
My husband is almost he's Irish.
Yes, it works on some people. It depends on your condition. But I thought it was inheritance because my grandfather is completely bald. But my wife said, no, it's not, because your hair is growing back. So.
Why did you use the hat?
I use the hat at night. I sleep with the hat. We have a football helmet that someone made out of a blanket.
Made from the blanket.
Sleep very deep. And so they're always sick. They always catch cold. And prevention. My grandson is wearing on it. This is the richest lady in Taiwan. She married the richest man, and she's wearing our product. So I put down good health is where once they're out, they're gone. That's it. My upline, immediate upline, is making $33,000 a month. Her upline is making $70,000 a month. Right?
And every year.
I tell you the reason why is because I know what Mexicali collects that there was a car came by and hit that